everybody, and welcome to Cooking It Real. If you're new here, I'm Kathy, and I'm glad to have you joining me in the kitchen. Today's recipe is going to be a quickie. We're going to make flour tortillas. Flour tortillas are not just easy to make, they're incredibly versatile. Once you know how to make this and see how quickly it can be done, you'll be making them yourself all the time. It's a great recipe to have in your back pocket for those days when maybe you're coming home from work or school and you forgot to go to the store and you get home and you realize, oh man, I have like no bread. What am I going to do? I just want something simple, maybe a sandwich, maybe a quesadilla, something like that. This is the most versatile bread you're going to be able to make. It's simple, it's quick. There's no yeast, so it doesn't have to rise. It's like start it, finish it, it's ready. And you can use it, like I said, you can make quesadillas, you can make burritos, you can make enchiladas, you can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sky's the limit. All right, let's get started. I'll show you just how easy this can be. Okay, here we go. In a mixing bowl, I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour. If you wanted to do some whole wheat flour mixed in, you could do like a cup of whole wheat, 3 cups of regular all-purpose flour, whatever you want. It's very forgiving. All right, we're going to add all the ingredients. All right, 4 cups of flour. We need 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 and half. Okay, and we need 1 teaspoon of salt. 1. And let me see, I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. Okay, we need some warm water. Now, I have 1.5 cups here. We're just going to start with half. You might need more. You don't want to add it all at once, just in case. So we'll just start with about half. Let's see. That's about half. And then we need a 1/4 cup of a neutral oil. This is canola oil. You can use vegetable oil. You can use safflower oil. You can use avocado oil. You can use olive oil. I have used olive oil and avocado oil on several times that I've made this. It all works good. All right, now I'm going to mix this up with my Danish whisk. You can use your hands. In fact, I'm going to have to get my hands in there in just a minute, because I want to be able to feel how this dough is going to go. All right, I think I need a little bit more water. Let's start about a tablespoon or 2, and you just go like this. And what we're trying to do is to make it into a nice soft dough. It's going to come together really quickly. Okay, put you off to the side. Get in there. Get in there. This recipe is going to make 8 tortillas that are about 6 inches in diameter, I would say. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. That's the thing about these. They're not going to come out looking like they were made in a factory, because they weren't. They are made by hand, made with love. All right, a little bit more water. I'm going to put some down here. That's probably about another couple tablespoons. So maybe, let's see. I'm just about at 3/4 cups left. So that's about half, because I had 1.5 cups of water in there. Oh yeah, now this is really coming together. Can you see that? I hope you can. All right, you want to mix it up in the bowl, and then I'm going to turn it out onto the counter, and I'm going to knead it for just a couple of minutes. Let's see, a few more drops. Put it on the bottom. There we go. If you wind up adding too much water, then just add a little bit more flour. Okay, it's very forgiving, like I said. It's all going to turn out good. Oh yeah, now it's that's a little bit sticky, so I'm going to have to put some flour down on my counter. All right. That's kind of shaggy, kind of a mess. So I'm going to turn this out, wash my hands, and we're gonna keep on going. How long has it taken so far? A couple minutes, maybe? Let's see. Put down a little bit of flour. Take my dough. Get on there, dough. There we go. Get you in here. Everybody gets scraped up. There. All right. Let me clean my hands and do this right. Don't look, Corrine. We just want this to be kind of smooth and supple. And it's not going to take very long at all. And I just absolutely love kneading on this granite countertop because it's smooth and it's basically non-stick. And I just think it is great. All right. If you don't have a granite countertop, you can use a floured board. Or a floured non-granite countertop. Okay. In real time, I think that's been about, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe? 2 minutes of kneading. That's not very much at all. All right, now we're going to divide this up into pieces. All right, I'm going to divide it in half, more or less. Okay. We're going to divide each half into half. And now we have fourths. And we're going to divide each fourth in half, and then that will give us 8. See, they're not all even. This one's bigger. That's okay. This is just rustic. Yeah, let's call it rustic. All right, so I'm gonna kind of form each one into a little ball, if you will. And then what you want to do is you want to get a pan on your stove, heat it up over like medium to medium high, between medium and medium high. So that's kind of medium high heat. I'm using a cast iron pan. If you don't have a cast iron pan, you can just use a regular fry pan. You want something that will be able to fit 1 tortilla at a time in there. You can use a griddle. All right, get my rolling pin. Let's push everybody off to the side. And we're just going to do these. This is how I do it. I find that when I start rolling it out, the dough kind of fights back a little bit. It needs to relax. So I'll get like 2 or 3 and I will start them. And then I'll go back. I'll let this one rest while I start rolling out this one. And then let this one rest while I start rolling out this one. And then I'll go back to number 1. All right, let me get my pan going. Okay, back to you, number 1. And we're trying to get them about 1/8 of an inch thick. You don't want them too thick. Good. Let you rest. Come number 2. Okay. Just set. Number 3. see, he's much bigger. All right, back to you, number one. And then you just do this until you have it as thin as you need it and as big as you want it. Now, if you are a stickler for it being like beautifully even and perfectly round, once you get it rolled out, let me show you what you can do. Get you a pot lid, okay? Preferably one that has a edge like this. Now you'll have to roll it out more, but you're going to use this almost like a cookie cutter if you're so inclined. So make sure you have it at least as wide as this is round, and then use that as a cookie cutter. But I am not that particular. All right. Beautiful. Now, if you wanted larger tortillas and you had the pan that was wide enough to accommodate a larger tortilla, you could just turn this into 6 balls instead of 8. Or if you wanted to make even smaller ones, you could turn that into 10, 12 balls, however many. You do you. And you know, fresh off the pan, off the griddle while they're still warm, these are so tasty. Oh my gosh. But they freeze very well and they store. I put mine in like in a gallon Ziploc bag and keep them in the refrigerator. And they will store in there easily for a week, easily. And then you'll have them there and ready. Look at, see, that's kind of wild looking. I don't care. I might do that just to show you that it can be done. All right, here we go. Here. Oop. Oop, oop, oop. That didn't cut as cleanly as I had hoped. If you want to get fiddly, you can definitely do it. I'll use a knife here. You don't need a bench scraper to do this. I'm just going to get these rolled out, and then I'm going to take you over to the pan. There. That's a good looking one, huh? Beautiful. All right, you're number 2. Now the rest of you we're just gonna make you free form like usual. This is very easy to do, completely not intimidating. Like I said, you can even make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, bologna and cheese, peanut butter and jelly, tuna fish salad, or you can do the traditional things and make burritos. And put some scrambled eggs in there. It'd be great. Now that looks like a state. What state does that look like? Not sure. Michigan? No, Michigan has the mitten, right? Okay. All right. Now another thing that you want when you're over at the stove is you want a plate and a damp dish towel so you can put your cooked tortillas on the plate, and the damp dish towel will steam them a little bit and keep them nice and fresh while you're doing the rest of them. All right, for now, let's go over to the stove. Okay, I have my cast iron pan. I have it on medium to medium high. I have my plate with my damp dish towel. I have some tongs. Okay, I also had to turn on my fan because sometimes this gets a little bit smoky. Not burning, but I hope you can still hear me. All right, let's do our pretty boy first. Okay, now this is a dry pan. You do not add oil, and you just put your tortilla in there and you just give it a minute. We're going to cook it about a minute on one side, then we're going to turn it over and cook it on the other side. While this guy is cooking, I am, see, look at, isn't that beautiful? I'm over there rolling out some others. All right, now we flipped him over. We're going to give him another minute, minute and a half or so until it has little bitty brown spots on the other side too. You don't want it too hot. You don't want the spots to get black, although that's not a disaster. If that happens, don't worry about it. We're just going to let this guy cook, and then we're going to move on to the next. Okay, done, beautiful. So he's going to go over onto the towel. We're going to flip this over. Keep it nice and warm and a little bit damp. Get ready for our next guy. It's the guy that looks like a steak. Just put him right in here. We're going to give him a minute, and we're going to do the same thing again. Meanwhile, I'm over here making more tortillas. There you have it, in no time at all. 8 beautiful, actually I got 9 tortillas, because when I cut out the pretty boy, I cut out a couple pretty boys, and the scraps made one more extra tortilla. So 9 beautiful tortillas. I don't think that took me, from start to finish, 20 minutes. You can do it. If you had help, if you had someone rolling while someone was cooking, it would be even faster. Now, let's see. How do they taste? Oh, Duchess. One moment, please. All right, so we got the pretty kind, and we got the other kind. This is side 1. This is side 2. Looks beautiful, no matter which side. How does it taste? Nice and warm, right off the pan. Let's try this one. Just soft, warm, a little bit toasty. So much better than a store-bought tortilla. And like I said, you can store these in the fridge in a Ziploc bag, and they'll keep at least for a week. Just pull them out. You can put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds. They'll warm right back up. Or you could put them in a pan, put them in the oven, however you want to do it. But they work beautifully. And once you get them supple again, they'll fold really nice. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a warmer one. See how they fold. Ooh, that one's hot. Look at, see? Fold it up into a burrito. So good. Told you it'd be a quickie. All right. Until next time, my friends, keep cooking it real. Bye, everybody. Try this at home. You can do it.